So if you're like me, you've always been told there's no sound in space, right? That's what I was told. That's what I was led to believe. There's no sound in space, right? But yet, you'll come across different things, articles, videos, speaking about signals and sounds and different things from space. Help me. Help me believe what's true. Are y'all trying to throw our scent off the trail? Or is there a communication going on between you and maybe other life forms from another planet, something like that? Have they been trying to make communication? Or is this just nothing? Because what I'm hearing from different sources, different outlets, different sites, videos, is that, oh, those are just sounds from space. But I thought it wasn't no sound. So let's look through and sift through some of these different videos, conspiracy theories, possible truths, or lies. Let's check them out.
Of 1977, an odd 72-second radio signal emanated from space that astronomers could not quite explain. The signal, known as the WOW signal, has never been heard since. This piece of news encouraged conspiracy theorists who were obsessed with the extraterrestrial life. It's unclear where the signal originated from. The so-called Big Ear telescope that caught the signal only caught it on one of two horns that usually receive signals. Later on, the astronomers could not even tell which horn had captured the signal. Many scientists had their own theory as to what could have caused it. Some suggested that the signal was man-made and had simply bounced off debris in space. A teacher from Florida famously claimed to have deciphered it after he stated the signal was caused by comets. However, the scientific community refuted his claims as comets, saying that they couldn't emit such a strong frequency. The astronomers searched for the signal again in order to make sense of it, but it never returned. The WOW signal remains a great scientific mystery. Of 1970.
The WOW signal. Comets. Now here we have this thrown in the mix. So which one is it? I just want to know, are we receiving signals or not? Are there sounds in space or not? What's going on? What's going on? Where should we be looking at? Is there a possibility that we are receiving a signal ever so often? However many years we should be expecting another sound or signal to happen. What does this mean? Somebody's trying to contact us. Somebody could be possibly trying to warn us, tell us something, let us know they're out there. I often say sometimes, man, that while we spend our entire lives looking for them, if they haven't found us already, they could be doing the same. They could be sitting here trying to find us, send out signals. That could be what that is. But the thing we also have to think about is, do they already have communication with them? That would be the thing. So we received a signal from 5 billion light years away. It says that means when the signal began, listen to this now. This means that when the signal began its journey, Earth was not even formed. Earth wasn't even formed. So that makes me think of, okay, so that possibly means it wasn't meant for us. Who was it meant for? Or was it just a signal going out to see what's out there? Hey, that's kind of that's kind of scary, to be honest with you, man, when you think about that. It came out before the Earth was formed. Wow.
For 10 years now, astronomers have been picking up mysterious radio signals or fast radio bursts, also known as FRBs, from the M82 galaxy. Located about 12 million light years away, M82 is a starburst galaxy in the Ursa Major constellation. M82 is 5 times more luminous than the Milky Way, and its center is 100 times more luminous than our galaxy. The first transmission was received by the Parkes telescope in Australia, and since then more than 20 transmissions have been received. Receiving a signal from such a faraway galaxy is mind-blowing.
Wait. So I guess I gotta ask this question now. How many do we receive? Let's just say in a time span of a year. What do y'all think? How many have y'all heard? How many signals do we possibly receive? And just hearing her say 20, that's way more. I'm thinking one every 1,000, 10,000 years or something like that. But she's saying 20. 20? So you mean to tell me all 20 of those signals is just nothing to it? It's just stars, or it's just whatever galaxy, it's just something else. It's not nothing trying to contact or see what's out there or make contact or anything. I find that hard to believe.
Researchers know very little about what's making the signal, but as one of the hottest topics in astronomy today, there are a lot of theories. Some scientists believe the signals are coming from high-energy pulsars as they're consumed by a black hole. Another theory is that massive cosmic explosions are...
So if it's being consumed by a black hole, sound is going to get out? Sound is going to... I thought nothing can escape a black hole. So sound is going to get out when light can't even get out? I'm posing the question that everybody has, you know what I mean? Everybody's wondering. This is where I feel like they contradict themselves sometimes. Y'all tell us, oh, nothing can get out of black hole, not even light. But sound is going to make it back out as you're crushing something. As it's devouring something. It's going to let sound escape though.
The signals are coming from high-energy pulsars as they're consumed by a black hole. Another theory is that massive cosmic explosions are causing the signals. Maybe it's a microquasar? And of course, there's always aliens. What do you think is causing the signals?
You know, I'm always for aliens, bro. I think it's become my life journey to find and make contact with them. You know what I mean? Or figure out if we've already made contact with them. Don't forget, that one guy that we was listening to before said it's over 70 species of them. I just need to see one. I'm going to blow the whistle, bro. If I see one, y'all ain't worried about getting the truth from nobody else, because I'm going to give you the truth, the real, and everything. I'm giving it all to you, bro, if I come across one. Trust and believe it.
Scientists have just determined that a signal which is coming from deep space...
Yep, no, we're gonna stop right there. Right there. Now, many people have tagged me in this now, so let's talk about it. If you actually read the article that was posted on that video, you'll find that there's no mention, absolutely no mention of aliens or that this is some sort of unnatural signal. Nowhere! What?
We also got to state that Buddy had on a block of cheese on his head, didn't he? like, come on. You want us to take you serious, bro? You got a whole, block of cheese on your head. You know what I mean? I'm not a Packers fan at all like that, so I ain't making fun of them. But I'm just saying, you want us to take you serious, bro. Come on, man. That's like people that put, the little aluminum foil hats on and stuff like that. For me, I got to get past laughing to be able to take you serious. And my first instinct is to see the humor in it. You know what I mean? But let's keep going and see what she got to say.
So, let's talk about it. If you actually read the article that was posted on that video, you'll find that there's no mention, absolutely no mention of aliens or that this is some sort of unnatural signal. Nowhere! What it does say is that previous explanations on what this signal could be, that is a bright radio source in a messy environment where debris is just making it go quiet for 12 days every 16 days, is no longer viable. Instead, they say that their observations match very well the models of slowly rotating magnetars. It matches very well. Not alien. The researchers say that they're getting closer to solving this puzzle, but it's not quite completely solved yet, but it's not aliens! We will tell you if it's aliens!
Scientists have
See, look. Oh man, this dude right here. Hey man, if I'm feeling down, I can definitely watch his content. I don't even know what his content's about. You know what I mean? But any person sitting here talking about conspiracy theories with a cheese hat on, oh my gosh, that's just gold. That's gold. But yes, that's the thing. You know what I mean? A lot of people, and I'm not saying that's the case with this dude because I don't know him. I've never seen his content. This is the first time I've ever heard something. And if I have, I don't remember. But some people are out here really just spreading misinformation and they don't know. You know what I mean? That's why I always pose the question. And then I give my opinion. You know what I mean? But it's always up to y'all to do the same thing I'm doing. When I'm looking at this stuff, I'm receiving the information and who knows what's what. You know what I mean? But some people just come on here just to say things and just spew a whole bunch of things that they have no clue what they're saying. You know what I mean? But the article reads, like she said, this is from Motherboard. It says Tech by Vice. A signal from space is on a 16-day cycle. Scientists just ruled out an explanation. It says never before obtained observations of a periodic fast radio burst reveal surprising results that have upended expectations. Message from deep space. And this was put out August 25th of 2021 at 3 p.m. Right? So Motherboard, never really heard of that. Could be a credible source. Might not be. These days, how can you even tell? You know what I'm saying? You just can't. So moving on.
Scientists have just discovered a heartbeat signal from space, which quite frankly could be groundbreaking. But what does that mean? Stay tuned to find out. So the signal that they've found is called a fast radio burst, and it essentially comes from deep within space. Now this is the interesting bit. What makes this extremely unusual is normally these last a matter of milliseconds. However, this one is lasting 3 seconds long and is repeating every 2 seconds. And that makes it the longest fast radio burst ever recorded in history. Astronomers believe this is from a distant galaxy billions and billions of light years away.
Stop right there. A distant galaxy, billions and billions of light years away, but we're receiving a constant signal. Think for a second, right? Just think for a second. They just told us we received something from billions of years ago, right? A signal before the earth was even formed. And we're just now receiving that signal from billions of years ago. So now you're trying to say billions and billions of years, light years away, we're receiving a steady signal every, 2-3 seconds, he's saying? I don't know. That think about how long it takes for that to reach us. And they're sending a constant signal like that? Or we're receiving a constant signal like that? I don't know about that. Let's keep listening though.
However, they do say that this could be proof of alien civilization being out there somewhere, just like E.T. and his boys roaming around just very, very far away.
Alright y'all, check this out. The New York Post has come out and said the Milky Way galaxy has 4 malicious alien civilizations that could attack Earth.
Hold on, I gotta read it for myself. You know, we gotta do our own due diligence here. So it says Milky Way galaxy has 4 malicious alien civilizations that could attack Earth. Researcher by Ariel Zilber, May 30th, 2022. All right, it says the Milky Way may be home to 4 malicious extraterrestrial civilizations, according to a researcher based in Spain. So they're right here in our own galaxy. In our own galaxy, they're saying there's 4 civilizations. All right. Now, this is the New York Post now. The New York Post, right? This is where they're saying this is coming from. It says there may be 4 extraterrestrial civilizations in the Milky Way that could attack our planet, a researcher has claimed. Could attack our planet. Now, you think about that and you factor in what we've been seeing in the skies, right? Not saying they're related, but I'm just trying to see if I can make sense of this or maybe piece something together that would make sense. But they're saying this, and then you think about what we've been seeing in the skies, what they said has been going on. These pilots has been telling us that's been unidentified for so long. So when you match that up, all of that stuff, David Grush and them been saying, everybody that's been speaking before Congress, all of the classified files of what people have been reporting, pilots and different ones, and then you pair it up with this, don't seem too far-fetched now, does it? Just saying. It could be a possibility. Maybe low percentage. Could be a possibility, though.
Said the Milky Way galaxy has 4 malicious alien civilizations that could attack Earth. A PhD student in a Spain university has said that he's found exactly where the famous WOW signal has come from in our galaxy, and it's in a sun-like star 1,800 light years away from us. But the thing is, I'm not focused on where it came from. Listen to this. The researcher said that the aim of his paper was to warn other scientists and put a number of the civilizations that could possibly revert to the messages we send out. Warn other scientists. Haven't we heard this before? I'm just curious as to why this is such a common scenario. Top scientists warning the population about AI and sending radio signals out into space. There's something they're not telling us, and you all know what it is. They're giving you the puzzle pieces, you just gotta put it together. Alright y'all, check.
See, this is what frustrates me, man, because I'll be like, why nobody else is talking about this? Why nobody else is saying this? It's like they're posting an article, it'll circulate to whoever it circulates to, and then it feels like, to me, it's suppressed. It's suppressed down amongst all the other craziness that's going on. That's why when people say, hey man, this stuff is all a distraction, something's going on in the background. There's some truth to that. It's a lot of truth to that. Listen, I've always said it would be naive of me to believe that we're just miraculously the only life forms amongst all of this stuff, bro. Our planet was the only one that was able to produce life, maybe in the form of humans, but I just don't think I don't think we're the only ones out there. Sorry, I can't. It's not in me. It's just not. It's just what makes us so special that we're the only life form out here. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just think about how many species we have on this planet. We can't even count. And species that we keep finding out about. Let's not even talk about in the ocean. No, I'm not that naive, bro. Can't be.
Astronomers just detected this weird radio signal that took 8 billion years to get to Earth. This article was just released today. I'm going to give you all the information in 60 seconds. This article says that astronomers have been left stunned after discovering a radio signal that took 8 billion years to reach Earth. The recent discovery is hugely significant as it's one of the most distant and energetic radio bursts ever observed by experts. The wave is known as fast radio burst, or FRBs for short. They are millisecond long bursts of radio waves with unknown origin, and this obviously makes experts really confused. So this burst specifically, which has been dubbed as FRB 20220610A, lasted less than a millisecond. So they're saying within that short space of time, literally less than a millisecond, it released the equivalent of the sun's energetic emissions over the span of 30 years. So they were able to determine where this burst came from. And then they said they used the European Southern Observatory's very large telescope in Chile to search for the source galaxy, finding it to be older and farther away than any other FRB source found to date, and likely within a small group of merging galaxies. The research team working on the study found that it appeared to be a group of 2 or 3 galaxies that are in the process of merging together. They're saying that this burst came from magnetars, which is a type of neutron star with a magnetic field 1 trillion times stronger than the sun. So
that's kind of like what we were hearing earlier when they said, what did they call it? Pulsars. Pulsars that were getting devoured by black holes. So basically that sounds to me like he's saying pretty much the same thing, calling it just maybe something different. You know what I mean? Merging planets or merging whatever galaxies or stuff like that. So basically you're saying these could be distress signals. That could be what it is. We're intercepting distress signals. Something's about to happen. You don't think we're gonna send out some distress signals? If something is coming towards our planet or something is coming towards us that could threaten us or merging with another galaxy, planet, whatever. Yeah. I wonder when the dinosaurs went extinct, right? That big asteroid that hit. I wonder was signals sent out from us based upon the asteroid, the impact of the asteroid. I wonder did that send out like signals everywhere and did other planets receive that from us? I wonder. They got me thinking today, bro. They got me thinking this. You know what I mean? Let's keep going, see what else.
So unfortunately, it wasn't aliens, it was just another planet. I do these daily news roundups every single day, so make sure you add.
In 1977, the Big Ear telescope received a strange signal from space that lasted 72 seconds. It's called the WOW signal, and its source remains unknown to date. While going through the printouts of all the signals the observatory had detected, astronomer Jerry Emmon noticed this unique signal, 6EQU.
Yeah. This is what they printed out. It's like binary code, right? Like seeing that reminds me of like the Matrix, the numbers just everywhere like that. But this is what they came across, and we're trying to decipher this code here and everything.
UJ5, whose intensity was the strongest of all the signals recorded to date. Consequently, we wrote WOW on the printout. It appeared to come from the constellation Sagittarius. Later, it was speculated that a particular sun-like star, lying about 1,800 light-years away, might be its source. But astronomers found no evidence of such radio signals with the same signature from that star. Despite repeated attempts, such a signal has never been detected again, making it one of the most exciting unsolved problems in astronomy.
The WOW signal. What if we get another signal like that? Then what do we say? Because everybody's pretty much calling it fake now. Fake. Maybe we just intercepted something going on in space. It's not a signal from somebody. It's just something that happened in space and we intercepted that. You know what I mean? But being that this happened and it's been so much time in between the last time that it's happened, we know that it's a lot of stuff going on in space, but yet we haven't received another signal yet. So if this signal comes back, this should spark them to know that it means something else. Something else. That's why I'm ready for another signal to come through. I'm chomping at the bit, bro.
Astronomers just picked up a 9-billion-year-old radio signal from outer space. Scientists picked up this signal from a galaxy that is 8.8 billion light-years away. And perhaps the craziest part is this radio wave passed by a galaxy that is close to Earth, and that galaxy magnified the radio signal by more than 30 times. Just maybe these are aliens that are trying to interact with our planet. What do you think?
Because good to know everybody has pretty much the same sentiment, you know what I mean, as some of us. Some people it's fake, but most people are like, yo, that's them. That's them. You know what I mean? That's them. Everybody's conclusion is alien, alien, alien. Okay? But listen, man, these signals is, to me, their hope. Their hope. Their hope that what we've been wondering for however many decades and centuries, what we've been wondering, the possibility is out there. That's what it says to me. You know, and the more signals we intercept, the more we receive, the more we get, the more the possibility. You know what I mean? And that's all we asking. It's just to keep, for some of us, hope alive that there's other life forms out there. You know what I mean? The continual research and search for other life forms will continue. You know, we'll still be able to give money to fund these space explorations and finding different planets and different things like that. You know, we'll continue. The race to space, as they call it, the race to space. So we'll continue, man. But like I said, another thing, man, we got to also know that we got to stop looking at them or looking for them in the form of us. And I don't believe they're going to look like us or what we've been shown in movies to make them look like. I think it's going to be something totally different. You know, they may not have our size. They may be small insect size. You know what I mean? Maybe they're like giants. Maybe they're huge. Maybe they're super taller than us. We don't know. We need to go in there with a clear mind and just keep searching. You know what I mean? Keep searching. Y'all get at me in the comment section, man. Let me know what you thought of this video, though. Till the next one, I'm gone.